Okay, so I get to the hospital and they give me Dilaudid, which is, if you don't know what that is, one of the strongest narcotic medications they can give you by IV. They were sure I was in a ton of pain. They knew I was in also some kind of diabetic type shock thing because my blood sugar was so low, which anyone that knows anything about diabetes or blood sugar knows that it can make you psychotic, it can make you seem drunk, it can make you disoriented. People have gotten pulled over before and accused of being drunk driving when they're having a diabetic attack that they're not aware of. So I was not in my right mind, not with the diabetic, not with the blood sugar, and with the medication they were giving me. But I was coherent enough to realize it was time to call my son for the 5-minute call per week that I got with him when he was in county jail. So, and this was going to be the first call I would make to him since he was returned back to county jail after running away. So, of course, you could imagine all the stress I had. And maybe that was what, caused me to be in pain, the anxiety and the chest pain. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Whatever, the reason I did have chest pains, I was having a diabetic problem and was given blood sugar or insulin, and glucose and stuff like that, and Dilaudid for the chest pain. So I realized that, oh my goodness, this is my first call to him since he's ran away, and it's now, and I'm in the hospital, but I don't care where I'm at. I don't care what I'm going through. When my time comes to be or talk to my children, that comes first. So I called him from my cell phone. Unfortunately, when I got through to him, it was very, 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 I had the worst connection. He couldn't understand me, I couldn't understand him. And the phone, we had 5 minutes, I think, to talk or so. We maybe, I'm gonna stretch it here and say maximum 2 minutes max. In about only 15 to 20 seconds did he ever understand anything I said. However, coincidentally, somebody was recording that, which, I'm sure they do for protection. And they have played it for my parents where they're saying that I offered to hide my son away if he ever wanted to run away. That's not what I said. And if I said it, guess what? I was in the hospital under heavy medications and a diabetic problem. So I never meant anything. I never meant anything like that. I would never take my child away from the law and hide him. That's insane. If I was going to do that, I think I would have done it about, 14 years ago when my mom took him from me. I would have done it to my mother. Okay? Why would I wait until he's in custody and then take him away? That is absolutely ludicrous. I've never gone against any of my mom's wishes. I've never even talked harsh to her about it. Ugly, cursed her out. Told everybody what's happened to me when I was little, and what kind of mom she was, and what the heck is she doing raising any kids. I've never, ever, ever done that. So I guess that's what this is. But I'm also going to let you know that I'm not going to lie. Everything I say through this entire series as I fight this battle was going to be the best of my knowledge, okay? There will be things that were cloudy. There'll be things that may not be completely accurate in the entire sense, as in from the other person's point of view, other things, but it'll be my entire heart poured out, the truth as I know it. I won't lie, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because if anybody that listens to this ever wants to do what I'm doing, and if I'm successful, uses this, I want to be honest with myself, with my son, and with the courts, because the only way to win is by telling the truth. And the truth is what will set me free. I know that in my case because of the horrific things I've been through. And the lies and the deceit and the control that my mom tries to have over me. She knows she no longer has it. Yeah, she upset me today, only because it's Noah. The funny thing is that she thinks she has control. Well, that control is about to shift. Because the longer I've been away from my mom, I've learned now I'm not who she says I am. I'm who I make myself, who I define myself to be. So I'm sorry that she feels guilty or whatever, although I really highly doubt she feels guilty for what happened to me. I'm her only child. She never showed me how to be a mom. She simply just took them away and took them off my hands and did it herself so that she could clean up the mess she left behind with me and just throw me to the trash and to the side and whatever, because I'm not trash, and my kids love me, and I hope to God that they find it within their souls to help me, at least by just telling the truth and just saying that I'm not a danger to myself or my son. I never have been, and I never will be. So her and Marcus both texted me today and talked all the crap they could about how it is to be a Christian. Well, I know about being a Christian, okay? And it's not by controlling others or judging others or being ugly to your only child, disrespecting your child, teaching your grandchildren that your mother is just a friend of yours, then asking your child, why do your children treat you like they're your friend and not your mom? Not their mother. Well, I think that's probably because they have no respect for me. Now, they can judge me all they want in my lifestyle, but no matter what they think about me, nothing's ever going to change. I'm still Blake and Noah and Caleb and Leah's mom. My mom's already made it just horrible for me. I can't see my grandson in New York. I don't even get to be on his mom's Facebook so I can see updates about him. And she talks to them all the time. And then she went ahead and shoved her way into my granddaughter's life too. And now they don't want anything to do with me. One common denominator about everyone that wants nothing to do with me, and that is my mom, Stella Sharp. So why would she go around bad-mouthing her only child? We will get to that in the next video log when I tell you about my childhood and my life as Stella's daughter, her one and only child. The things that happened, I'm not going to try to badmouth her. I'm just going to be matter of fact. And if you watch the next episode, then you'll see also an America's Most Wanted episode to kind of back up everything I'm telling you so you know it's true. America's Most Wanted don't just go out to people's houses and film la-di-da stories and make someone the #1 most wanted sexual predator in the state of Texas based on someone's idea of what may or may not have happened to them as a child. This really did happen. Charles Edwin Klein is the #1 most wanted sex offender in the state of Texas for molesting an 11-year-old girl, which at the time when it started I was 5. It's all over the news. Google Charles Klein. You'll see it. And she still tells my kids I'm lying. It's just so sad. Anyway, so tonight I'll pray for her. I'll pray for me and anyone else who's going through this kind of stuff because Lord help us. This is all about money and control. And if it's not your mom doing it or your dad, it's the kid's mother or the kid's father. My only advice is to stay out of others' lives. Okay, let a mom be a mom. Let a dad be a dad. Let the grandparents be grandparents. And quit using children as pawns. That is absolutely insane.